Bermuda, the Argo Group Gold Cup and the 8th stage of the World Match Racing Tour 2010 season. The King Edward VII Gold Cup is the oldest match racing trophy in the world for competition involving one design yachts. It was given at the Tricentenary Regatta at Jamestown, Virginia in 1907 by King Edward VII in commemoration of the 300th anniversary of the first permanent settlement in America. C. Sherman Hoyt won the regatta and was the first to accept the now historic cup. Now part of the World Match Racing Tour, this cup boasts an impressive list of true sailing legends. Proud of the fact that it is not only the rock stars of sailing that have won, the Gold Cup also offers the chance for up-and-coming sailors to race in the top flights. At the opening ceremony at the Bacardi World Headquarters, we caught up with Brian Billings, who elaborates on the uniqueness of the Argo Group Gold Cup while surrounded by sailors and friends.
We've changed the format back in 1985 to be more professional, but we've been doing match racing in this present format since 1938. There's the rock stars, and the ones we all love to see and all look to have in any event around the world in the World Match Racing Tour. Our event is unique around the world. We have a potential of 24 skippers who can come in, which allows us to invite young and upcoming people. So we're always excited about being able to offer the opportunity for young people to play the game.
We asked some of the younger sailors at the opening ceremony to introduce themselves and to give us an insight into what makes them tick.
Hi, I'm Lance Fraser. I'm skipper of the Gold Cup. Our group is quite tough. We got Macgregor and Ainsley and EO, but you know, we know the boats quite well and we know the harbor, and anything can happen in the harbor really. So I mean, a sailing race is a sailing race, so we'll see what happens.
I'm Reuben Corbett, the skipper of Black Sheep Racing. It's our second time here, and last year we came about mid-fleet, so we're hoping to go up a few more notches than that this year.
Blythe Walker, born and raised in Bermuda. This is kind of a hobby for me, but we enjoy going knocking around with the big guys when they come down for Gold Cup, and occasionally we do all right. So
a lot of the guys have raced each other a lot, so they know a lot about one another. But you get teams like us and a few of the others that aren't on there regularly, so we're a little bit more wildcardish. But yeah, no, it's definitely a step up from the other graded events, and so we're always looking to test ourselves against the best for sure.
Amongst the skippers at the Argo Group Gold Cup are some legends of the sailing world, back in to give it a go, up against the new guard.
I'm Terry McLaughlin from Canada, Royal Canadian Yacht Club in Toronto, and three of us sailed together in the 1983 America's Cup in Newport, the last one in Newport. I was actually at the first Gold Cup in Bermuda in 1985 in the IODs of match racing. Then I was back in 95, and now we're back in 2010 to see what we can do.
You know, this is a great event to get into and great competition, so we decided to try and get an invite, got one, and really looking forward to racing here against all these top guys.
Yeah, so I'm Dave Perry and from the USA. I'm like an old fart that used to do this game a lot in the 80s and went away from the sport for about 20 years and came back into the game in 2006 because I missed it a lot.
Yeah, Dave Perry is our coach. We've spent a bit of time with him. He's taught us obviously a lot of what we know, and when we're out in the race course, it's who can pull off the best moves, and hopefully we'll be able to do them slightly better than him.
You know, I'm the coach, so I can't lose, right? If I beat her, I beat her. If she wins, you know, I coached her.
So as the opening ceremony closes, the one-on-one battles, heated rivalries and twists of fate which embody the ISAF World Match Racing Tour have finally started on the waters off Bermuda. All groups managed to sail 3 flights each. In Group 1, top seed Richard, Hansen and Radic found it tricky going against Robertson, Buckley, Macgregor and legend McLaughlin. We caught up with Lucy Macgregor, fresh from a win over tour leader Mathieu Richard.
The third race was great. We started ahead and had one dip up the first beat, but then just extended against Mathieu Richard, so a really great win for us.
In Group 2, in Flight 1, we had current legend Ben Ainsley up against 17-year-old local lad Lance Fraser. However, the standout star was Reuben Corbett, who was the only one in Group 2 to finish with a clean sheet, including a win over Ben Ainsley. In Group 3, the sailing went on into early evening, where the standout performer was Alvaro Marinho, who finished on 3 wins and no loss, whilst Torvar Murski also had a pretty good day with 2 wins and no losses. The round robins will continue tomorrow, with the forecast still predicting south-southeasterlies, setting up that some of the top seeds might try and fight back from a pretty average first day.